All right. Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, July 28th, and the seasonal focus says the tree bends with ripened fruit. The morning focus is the angel of life. Opening. Meditate while touching a living plant, a bush, a tree, or a pet. Exchange love with this being. The meditation says there is a wholeness of my being that I have come to know. My life is the sum of my body, mind, and spirit, and more. For I am immersed in a cosmic ocean of life, which connects my life with all, and I am all. Today, I will bring the spirit of connectedness to several meetings that I have. And my feeling today is grounded, centered, and focused. I like that. Okay, and today we have Lesson 209 from A Course in Miracles. It is a review section, and it says, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. Magdalene's channel message. Greetings, beloveds. There was indeed a civilization, a culture, that thrived on beloved Gaia, thousands upon thousands and thousands of Earth time years ago. And the technology that is being brought forth now was everyday technology at the time. Many people remembered their relationship to the divine. And now we are coming to a point of consciousness where those memories are being activated, where people are living within the truth of knowing that they are indeed as God created them still, regardless of anything that they've not been able to forgive themselves for, or much less forgive another for. Regardless of any circumstance, any condition in your life, there is a peace that you can rest your head upon the pillow each night, knowing and understanding that you are indeed as God created you. And the peace of God and the truth of God and the stillness of God exists within you. Even if the water above you has turbulence, even if there is a storm that is brewing, think of the ocean, beloveds. As you sink down into the depths of the ocean, there is a stillness and there is a calm that is not disturbed by what is going on upon the surface. Even in the Atlantean era, the epoch, there was always a stillness. It was known, it was understood. There was a way in which beings would communicate through a sense of telepathy, through a sense of knowing and understanding. And there was a closing down of much of that understanding. There was an alteration of the fabric of the universe to say, let us not remember, for this was painful. And there are indeed those who have, and they speak of it. All that you are being asked to remember, beloveds, is your relationship with God, is your relationship with the divine. You're not being asked to remember that you are as God created you, not even what the collective had created, the advanced civilization that thrived during those times. You're being asked to thrive now, in the here and now, in the circumstances that you have chosen, to allow yourself to feel the presence of God, to allow yourself to feel the love that is the truth of you. And when you have circumstances, when you have conditions, and you have people in your life that disturb your peace, that you feel have wronged you, you need only do one thing, beloveds, and that is to love them and understand that they were placed there by you. You invited them to your game, to your dance, to your ball, to your movie. You invited them and you said, please come and disturb my peace. Please come and show me where I do not yet know how to feel only love, for only love is real. And then allow me to forgive you. Allow me to forgive myself for having forgotten. Allow me to come back into a sense of love that abides so deeply and so quietly within me. And you take a breath, beloveds, and you come and you give a moment, or you give 5, or you give 15 minutes of your precious time to come to the stillness and the knowing that only love is real. And the love of God is what guides you and directs you. You may have circumstances in your life, beloveds, where you have fear, where you have sadness, where you have longing, where you have desire. But you must love everything that you fear and everything that scares you, for only love is real. As our beloved friend Gary Renard would say, my beloved Thomas, as he would say, indeed, love has forgotten no one. You are remembered by God. Your name is written upon the book of God. You may be assured, beloveds, and everyone and everything that has temporarily forgotten the truth of this will indeed be reminded, will indeed be awoken. When the mind of God has engaged in fear, it is only because it was meant to bring that aspect of self to the light and to the love. So when the fear comes upon you in your darkest hour, when you feel fatigue, reach out to the Holy Spirit and ask to be reminded, ask to be shown where the love exists within you. Bring yourself to laughter, beloveds, for there is nothing that would dispel the darkness faster than your laughter. There is a film that this being enjoys called Monsters, Inc. There was an energy that was thought to be brought forth with fear. And then there was a discovery that what is an energy that is stronger than fear is laughter, which is born of love. So find the love and the laughter within yourself today. Share that love and laughter with others, for each moment of laughter does indeed bring you closer to God, bring you closer to the truth of you. If you knew the laughter and the joy and the happiness that is expressed within the heavenly realm, you would never allow yourself to suffer for yet another instance, anything other than love. So go with my blessings, beloveds. Go with my love. Let the smile within your heart be what is expressed in the world and within your own beingness. May you go with the blessings of love always, and know that you are indeed as God created you. That has never changed, and it never will. And allow yourself to feel the blessings of love, for they are your divine birthright now and forever. I love you, and I will speak with you again. Greetings, beloveds. Okay, and here is Magdalene, or us. Hmm. Beloveds, there is such good news. There is such joy in knowing and understanding that the cycles that tend to repeat themselves do so that you may bring them to full maturation. There is an event that is occurring cosmically that is culminating on the 8th of the month of August that is known as the Lionsgate portal. And there was a huge cataclysmic event that occurred during the Atlantean civilization, that was the day in which Atlantis itself experienced its utter destruction. There were portals that were open, gateways, there were volcanoes, there were tsunamis, there were earthquakes, all kinds of catastrophic events that did indeed wipe that civilization from the surface of Gaia. Much of that civilization now lives underneath oceans and underneath dirt. There was a need for this sense of cleansing, beloveds. What we ask you to understand is that there is much of that that seems to be occurring in this civilization. But what you can do, beloveds, with all of your consciousness is make sure that there is a cleansing that is occurring for you internally. Allow yourself to find the procedures that bring you to peace. Sahana Grace uses a ritual that is known as a mikvah. It is a way of cleansing and clearing the energy systems within the body. You have 7 physical chakras that you know of. There are more, many, many more. And when you can bring consciousness and intention to a cleansing, beloveds, it is phenomenal what occurs. Sahana Grace was visiting with her aunt yesterday, and she had brought her mother in to visit her aunt, and her aunt's feet were swollen to the point where her aunt was saying that her toes hurt. And she used a technique that we were taught at Carmel, where one uses colored light. It is called pranic healing. And she removed the swelling from her grandmother's feet. It was visible in the photos that were taken before and after, and in the reduction of pain that her aunt experienced as the swelling began to recede. Everything is done through intention, beloveds. If Mere waving of hands with an intention of colored light can reduce inflammation within a physical body. Imagine what can happen when you use your mind and your will to bring about peace within your life. And if you are indeed experiencing chaos, beloveds, know that at times you are being brought to your knees so that who you turn to in each and every circumstance is the Holy Spirit, is that connection to light. And so Hannah Grace sat there thinking on the edge of her aunt's bed what she could do, and she was merely given the idea, cleanse her using light. Beloveds, the light will cleanse you. It will remind you that you are not a body, that the body is malleable to the will. It is very, very simple, and it is very, very pure, and it is at the disposal of each and every one of you. You are beings of infinite light and power, and we are here to remind you of that, for many of you seem to have forgotten. So in the honoring of what it is that is occurring within your civilization, make this a time of deep cleansing, beloveds. The more that you cleanse and the more that you lighten your loads, the more that you will find that you will have freedom, freedom beyond your imaginations. You have been allowing yourself to be mired and trapped within a world that you say you have become a victim to. There is no such thing, beloveds. We love you. We are with you always, and we are here as a reminder. And indeed, we will speak with you again. Thank you all so much for being here. Much love, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.